Good afternoon. Thank you all for joining us on such short notice. Let me first begin before I start to make any remarks and any remarks about next steps. Let me ask Commissioner Lockett, who was able to join us. Some of the other commissioners are in class. Okay, their ACC is still going on and they're in class. So, but Commissioner Lockett is here, and so I just want to give him an opportunity to speak about his relationship with Commissioner Rivers. Okay, and then we'll go through the rest of the procedure. Commissioner Lockett.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Commissioner Rivers and I sat by each other in various meetings. He's in I'm in the 3rd district, he's in the 2nd district, so naturally our arms are wrapped around each other, and we communicated quite a bit about different affairs and different things in Chatham County. Chatham County is going to miss Commissioner Rivers a great deal. First of all, as a commissioner. Next, we all know that he was a great basketball player at Beach High School and further on to college, and also eventually with the Harlem Globetrotters. So that gave Savannah a lift all over the world because the Globetrotters played all over the world. Again, we're going to miss our commissioner, Commissioner Rivers. Mr. Chairman, come forward.
Let me say the Commissioner Gator Rivers passed away on Saturday morning at 12:03 on the 29th, and the Board of Commissioners as well as the Team Chatham are saddened by the passing that Commissioner Rivers had. We are send our condolences to the family. We are in constant contact with the family. I've talked to them just before coming out here, and they're finalizing the arrangement. As soon as they have all the arrangements together, then they will let us know. We all know that he was a legend here in his basketball skills as well as with the boys club. And for me personally, Commissioner Rivers and I started learning how to play basketball together in Crawford Square. All right, I always tease Gator that the reason he learned to dribble so well is because we had to dribble around potholes. We played on clay. We didn't play on cement or asphalt. We played on dirt clay. And you had to learn how to dribble a ball around those holes that were there. So, and I told him that's how he perfected his skills with dribbling. And that was the joke between the two of us. And then we became competitors. He went to Beach High School, I went to Tompkins. When we both were on the east side, then we moved west. And so it was like we were following each other, but in different direction. And so we played against each other in football and basketball and running track against each other in high school. But the passing of Commissioner Rivers and the passion he had for those who lived in the 2nd district will always be with us. And for now, next step, and I think that's why I've been receiving as many calls about what it is next. The Enabling Act of Chatham County calls for us to use Section 1-1083A, and I provided you with a copy of that, okay? At the May 12th commission meeting, we will name a temporary person to be in that seat somewhere between 45 and 90 days, who will serve. And in the meantime, today we will have a special meeting with the Board of Elections and the Board of Registers, because in the next 90 days, within the next 90 days, we have to have a special election, okay? And so those arrangements are going to be made today, and as soon as we have those meetings and arrangements, we'll make that available to the press, okay, about the special election. But in the meantime, on the 12th, what the Board of Commissioners will do is that we will appoint someone in that position temporarily so that the 2nd district is represented on the Chatham County board, and that appointment to fill that vacancy must get a majority of the commissioners' vote. Now, because Commissioner Rivers did not fill 3/4 of his term, that's why we're required by the law to have the special election, all right? And so, as I said, the date for that special election should come out today, all right, after we met with the Board of Elections and the Board of Registers. And that's gonna be our next step, is to meet with them, to come up with that date, all right? And then we'll let the second district know. Now, personally, on a personal note, I'm kind of glad that we have to give it back to the second district so that the second district get the say-so in who represents them on the county commission, all right? With that, if you have any questions now, any specific questions, I'll answer those questions. Go.
So, yeah, all right, so is there a person in mind? How will the process go for y'all figuring out who's gonna serve in the interim?
No, I think, and I think Commissioner Lockett here can testify. All of us have been getting calls, okay, text messages or emails about people who are interested. And so I wanted them to know, and that's one of the reasons why I thought it was important that we have the press conference. Any appointment we make is temporary, okay? It's not a permanent. There will be a special election to fill the fill the vacancy or to fill the rest of his term, which is a little over a year that you still have to go. But yes, there are members of the second district. In fact, someone who called me, I had to tell two of them that they don't live in the district, so they can't be considered. Okay, and I'm not gonna give out those names,
Right.
of course, but it has to be somebody from the second district.
Has Tony Riley reached out at all?
No, that's right.
Will the person who is appointed by commission to be put in that seat, will they be able to run in the special election for the position?
If they qualify in the second district, the answer to that question is yes.
So there's no like rule barring them if y'all.
No, there's no. The election board determines the rule of who runs. All right, as long as you qualify and they put your name on the ballot, then you qualify for it. Even the person that we will put in that temporarily, they'd have that same option.
All my other questions are math questions, like how many days until November? Is it more than 90?
We have to. No, it says we have to do it in less than 90 days.
Yeah, so it's gonna be before.
So it's going to be, yeah, so if you count 90 days from Saturday, so we're talking about sometime in August.
August.
Yeah. May, June, July, by August. Sometime July, August will be the time frame. And we'll get to those specifics today with the election board. We'll get to the specific date it will be.
And you'll got a meeting set up today?
Yeah, and that meeting is set up for today. And also it'll give them the time for qualifying, all right? We'll have that kind of question going on with the board. So as you can see, it calls for a whole lot of turnaround because we can do it no less than 45 days and no more than 90 days. So we have to stay within that time frame.
And you said the county is coordinating with the family as well as Campbell and Sons on the funeral arrangements and everything?
Yes, we, in fact, I talked with his wife earlier today, all right, and they're meeting with Campbell Funeral Services today, and once the details of those get together, we'll know now. Right now, we don't know when nor where. So when the family lets us know when and where, then we'll make it known to you all as well.
I guess more of my question is there any interest in that being a public service, kind of like?
It is going to be a public service, I can say that.
Yeah, okay.
Now, it will be a service for the public, all right? But the specifics other than that, I don't know yet. Yeah, we've got to make them, we got to let them tell us. We're here to serve the family and to help them get through this time and this space. And so, one step at a time. That's it. Well, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sirs, for being here. And we'll get it out as soon as we can, all right?
Thank you.